a blackberry bush.
Peppa and her family are at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house.
Today I'm going to make apple and blackberry crumble.
Yummy!
I need you brave explorers to go and get the fruit.
Aye, Granny Pig.
We've got baskets for the apples.
And buckets for the blackberries.
First, the easy bit, picking apples. On the count of 3, shake the tree. 1, 2, 3!
Now for the blackberries.
Why don't we just have apple crumble?
Because blackberries are tasty too, Grandpa.
OK, now the hard bit.
Now that's what I call a blackberry bush.
This bush has been here since I was a little piggy.
It's an overgrown weed. I should have cut it down years ago.
Grandpa, why don't you like it?
I don't like the way it looks at me.
Silly Grandpa, it's just a harmless bush.
And it's covered in lovely blackberries.
George has seen some really big, juicy blackberries.
Careful, George, or you might get tangled. I have a stick for picking hard to reach blackberries.
Clever, Grandpa.
But the best blackberries are right at the very top. That's why I've brought the ladder.
Don't lean too far over, Mummy Pig.
Don't worry, I've been climbing this blackberry bush since I was a little girl.
Yes, but you're not a little girl now.
I know what I'm doing.
Oh dear, Mummy Pig has fallen into the blackberry bush.
Mummy, can you get out?
No, I'm stuck.
You're stuck in a thorny bush like Sleeping Beauty.
What?
Once upon a time, there was a princess called Sleeping Beauty. One day, she fell asleep in a thorny bush, and she stayed there for 100 years.
Yes, that's a nice story, Peppa.
It is Susie Sheep.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, Susie. My mummy is in a blackberry bush, and she'll be there for 100 years. Like Sleeping Beauty. And she'll be rescued by a handsome prince who will give her a kiss. My mummy is having an adventure. I wish my mummy would have adventures like that.
Can someone think of a way to get me out of here?
Don't worry, Mummy. In 100 years, a handsome prince will rescue you.
I'll be that handsome prince. Grandpa Pig, may I borrow your pruning shears, please?
Of course you may, brave Sir Daddy Pig.
Stand back, everyone. Take that, you thorny bush, you!
Oh, my prince.
My princess.
You were meant to stay in there for 100 years.
That was quite long enough, thank you.
Mummy is a blackberry bush.
I thought this sort of thing only happened to me.
Stand still while we pick you. Let's take all this fruit back to Granny Pig.
Granny, Mummy had an adventure. And then Mummy fell in the bush. She looked quite silly. And she was going, ah! Help me, help me! And then Daddy came and rescued her. The end.
Thank you, Peppa. I think we've all heard that story enough times now.
But it's funny.
I never want to see another blackberry in my life.
So you don't want any apple and blackberry crumble then?
Well, delicious.
Mummy Pig loves apple and blackberry crumble. Everyone loves apple and blackberry crumble.
Pottery.
Peppa and George are playing at Zoe Zebra's house. Little Zuzu and Zaza are making a jungle with play clay. George has made a dinosaur out of play clay. Peppa and Zoe are having a doll's picnic.
Hello, Mr. Monkey. Would you like a cup of tea? Oh. Monkey says yes. What's the magic word, Mr. Monkey? Oh, oh, oh. That means please. Oh, we haven't got a tea set. We could make a tea set out of clay. Yes. George, can we use a clay, please? No. Grrr. Zuzu, Zaza, we need to make a tea set for our tea party. No. You can help us make it. I'll make the teapot and we'll make the cups. There, now Monkey can have tea. Oh, this teapot is too soft. Real tea sets aren't soft. My mummy makes real pots. She does pottery. Ooh. Mummy, can you help us make a tea set, please? With teacups and a teapot that we can put real water in.
OK, come with me.
This is where Mrs. Zebra makes her pottery.
Let's make this tea set.
What's that?
Clay. All pottery starts off like that.
But it's soft, like clay.
We need it to be soft so we can shape it. But later, it won't be soft.
Ooh.
Mummy Zebra is making a little cup on the potter's wheel.
There, 1 cup.
Wow. That looks easy.
Would you like to try?
Yes, please. It's all slimy. It's all gone wrong.
Making a cup on a potter's wheel is not easy.
There is an easier way to make a cup. First, we roll the clay into a long worm like this.
It's a wriggly worm. I'm a wriggly worm. I'm a wriggly worm. I'm made of clay. What shall I make today? I'm a wriggly worm.
We wrap it round and round like this.
It's a bit bumpy.
Now I smooth it out with my hands. And I add a handle.
It's a cup. Now we have 2 cups.
Yes, but a tea set needs more than 2 cups.
We'll all make cups. Yes. Dinosaur. George has made a dinosaur. George always makes dinosaurs.
Oh, what a scary dinosaur. Now we need to bake the tea set in a kiln.
A kiln is an oven that cooks the clay and makes it hard.
The tea set should be ready.
Hooray!
Now we paint them.
The children are painting the tea set. Lovely, bright colours. The tea set is finished.
Now we can have our tea party. There's a cup for everyone. Oh, we forgot to make a teapot. I know. George's dinosaur can be the teapot.
Yes, let's fill it with water.
This is the best tea set in the world.
Everybody knows that all the finest tea sets have a dinosaur in them.
Teapot! Paper aeroplanes.
Daddy Pig is getting ready to go to work.
Good. That's all the papers I need. Bye.
Bye-bye, Daddy. Mummy, can we make something?
Yes, what would you like to make?
Dinosaur. Oh, George, you always say dinosaur for everything.
Let's make an aeroplane.
George likes aeroplanes.
Can we make an aeroplane that flies?
Yes, all we need is some paper.
We know where there's paper.
There is lots of old paper in the workroom.
Here's some paper.
Perfect.
Mummy Pig is going to make a paper aeroplane.
Fold the paper down the middle. Now fold the corners in at one end. Fold those corners in again to make a point. Then fold the sides back like this.
Paper aeroplanes.
Let's see if they can fly. Ready, steady, go!
Ooh.
Mummy Pig's aeroplane has flown into a tree.
My turn. Whee!
Peppa's aeroplane has landed in a flower pot.
Your turn, George. Whee!
George's aeroplane is doing a loop-the-loop and has landed in the duck pond.
Let's make a big aeroplane.
We'll need a really big piece of paper.
Here's a big piece of blue paper.
Peppa and George have made a big blue aeroplane.
Daddy Pig.
Hello, everyone.
Shouldn't you be at work?
Yes, but I've forgotten some important papers.
Daddy, we're making aeroplanes. We made a really big one.
Wow! Fantastic! You need someone big and strong to throw it. Ready, steady,
Go!
The big blue aeroplane is flying very high and very far.
It just keeps on going.
Bye-bye, aeroplane.
Oh, bye-bye. Now, I need to find my important work papers. Has anyone seen any pieces of paper?
Maybe you should follow me. Is this one of your important papers?
Yes, that's one of them.
Is this one of your important papers, Daddy?
Yes. Thank you, Peppa. Why are we at the duck pond? Oh, I see. Thank you, Mrs. Duck. The only paper I'm missing now is a big blueprint.
Is it big and blue?
Like the aeroplane you flew a long way away, Daddy.
Oh,
The one that we said bye-bye to.
yes. Maybe I should ring the office.
This is Daddy Pig's office. Hello, Daddy Pig. Did you find the papers?
I found some of them.
The only one we need is the big blueprint.
That might be a problem.
Daddy threw it away.
Threw it away?
And it flew forever.
Ah, it's here. It just landed on my desk.
Eh?
What a great idea to make it into a paper aeroplane and throw it to us.
Oh, yes. Well, I am a bit of an expert at throwing things.
Thank you, Daddy Pig. Now the blueprint is delivered, Daddy Pig can take the rest of the day off work.
That's nice.
Daddy, we need your newspaper.
What for?
Making paper aeroplanes.
Every herb man know this you're feeling. Stomach, circle, hold over, link up eyes. High grade purple skunk and me choices. Healthy must be sent class up home quick. Show a man one get calm cause him head sink. From birth close straight go back.